Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. My name is Betty Johnson. I will be your host for today, which is Monday the 15th of October. We're halfway through the month of October already. We also like to thank you for joining us today, watching us. Of course, we can be found 6 days a week on Charter Channel 8, and we're out there on the internet. All you have to do is Google us, and we can be found on Blip TV as well as on YouTube. Remember that, that's a very popular site. And also on Facebook. And all you have to do is, if you like us on Facebook, you will receive a direct link to each new show on the Facebook page. And as always, Owatonna Today wants to welcome your comments and any ideas you may have for guests or topics. You can contact us via email at owatonnatoday@charter.net. Or by calling Leanne Alt, the show's producer. You can reach her at 390-5751. And the Owatonna Today Show would like to welcome the Steele County Blades junior hockey team as a supporter of the show. And we're going to be giving away tickets, 2 sets of tickets to each of the Steele County Blades home games. And these game passes, so they can be used at any of the home games. If you would like to enter into the drawings for these tickets, please like us on Facebook if you are already a fan on our Facebook page. Just like one of our upcoming shows, and your name will be entered into the drawing as well. And we're going to be giving away the Steele County Blades tickets throughout the season, so you'll have many opportunities to win. We have a good show coming up for you today. Our guests are going to be Tom and Dave Effertz of TPS. They're celebrating 100 years already. And then we're going to have 2 candidates running for the Steele County Commissioner from District 4. They are Roger Wacek and Corky Ebeling, and we'll be back with all of this in just a minute, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Today's fire safety message is on cooking safety, and what we'd like to touch base on is never leave your cooking unattended. Always attend to your cooking. Pot handles turned in. If something would happen to catch fire on the stove, have a lid handy that you could slide over and cover the pot. Reduce the heat, turn it off, and slide the pot back. Making sure you keep pot holders and that type of stuff off the cooking surfaces. And always maintain a clean cooking area, free of grease, and clean your ovens regularly. That is today's fire safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back with our first guests. They are Dave and Tom Effertz of TPS Insurance Agency, and as I said, they're celebrating 100 years. Incredible, Tom.
Thank you.
So
yes.
how did TPS come about? How did it all begin?
Well, it all began back in 1912. A gentleman by the name of Klein Tincher. Now there's a name for you. Mm-hmm. Repeat that after me. Klein Tincher. Klein. And he was started an insurance agency in City Hall. There had to have been some relationship there. I don't know what that was. And then one of his companies, gentlemen who called on him, suggested they start an agency together, and they did. And his name was Thymer. So there's Thymer and Tincher.
Okay.
And that lasted until about 1932, when a gentleman by the name of Oscar Peterson joined them, and then it was Tincher and Peterson. And that lasted until 1947, when a gentleman by the name of Ty Sincock joined the agency, and Ty was with them and with us until 1977, when he retired. I came in 1975. My son Dave joined us in 1999, and that pretty much is the background history.
So what brought you to Owatonna and TPS?
Well, I was in a large agency in Minneapolis, and it was just an opportunity to secure ownership in a small agency, and it turned out to be the best moment of my life, other than having my marriage and my children. Of course, yeah.
Now, do you still work full-time, or have you retired yet?
Pretty much retired.
Pretty much retired?
Pretty much retired, yeah. Leave it up to the generation who are smarter, better looking than I am.
A lot more new technologies involved, I'm sure.
Oh, Dave will get into that with you. Yes, yes.
So Dave, in '99 you joined.
Yep.
So why did you want to follow in your father's footsteps?
Well, that was one thing, growing up, sitting at our supper tables, you never really talked insurance and pushed it down our throats or anything, or said, you got to come work for the agency. All of us kind of went out on our own after college, and I kind of fell into an insurance job. I did claims, which is a great background in the insurance industry where you're learning how to deal with people that are upset, but you're really learning policy language, you're dealing with body shop estimates, you're looking at medical records, you're dealing with attorneys.
Just about everything, it sounds
great
like.
people skills, yep. So it was a good training background in that. But
And
then
that was a different agency?
that was with a company, Northland Insurance, and then Milwaukee Insurance was part of that too. So I did that for about 7 years. Decided, I like this business. Be a lot better to be on the other end of it, sales. And fortunately, Tom was willing to have me come down, and it was great. Obviously, because we got the name recognition with TPS and with Tom building it up to where it was. So it made it a lot easier for me to walk in and help out.
So how large a staff do you have?
We've got 10 people.
10 people?
Yep. So.
And have they been there all these years with you too, stick by you, or do people, what are the different skill levels and different departments you have? You said claims, so I'm sure you have somebody that's in claims. And
Yes, we do. I could probably start with some of our long-term employees, like Bonnie Ebner has been with our agency for 24 years plus. She's just kind of the glue on our commercial line side of things, and kind of office manager, just keeping it all together there. My mom's been part of the firm forever as well. My uncle George has been a producer there since 1984 as well.
Correct.
And so there's that family history there, that longevity and things like that. So other long-term employees, we've had Jeff Hansen as a producer there. He worked for Federated as an underwriter for 10 years. So that was a very good background for him as well. We've got Jennifer Mensner in our office, who's done great for us on the personal line side of things. And we're getting her out there on the networking too, and doing a lot of things publicly as well. Tiffany Arndt is another commercial or personal lines CSR that helps on that side of things as well. We've also got Laura Hernandez that helps Bonnie in commercial lines, and then we've got Michelle Minton, who is doing very well. We're going to try to get her into some of the health insurance side of things as well.
so you feel 10 people is about just the right size, or are you looking to expand and grow, or is you like the 10?
I think it seems to be a good fit. It's enough that we can all handle it. One thing that you get with this agency our size is somebody's going to be able to help you when you walk through the door. And following Tom's philosophy too, that we're going to answer the phone. It doesn't roll into voicemail right away, and then you hit an extension. Somebody answers it. Somebody can help you with your needs.
Small town, small company, probably people know, you probably know them or familiar with them. Now, what are you going to do to commemorate the 100 years?
Go ahead.
Well, we're going to have an open house, and we're going to have that on Friday, October 26th. That'll be at TPS Insurance, and that'll be from 1 o'clock to 5 p.m. So we just welcome the public to come, and we'll have some, I know Terry will have a nice spread set up with some snacks and beverages, but we're just happy to have the public come out there. We're going to have the Chamber of Commerce, the ambassadors, come out the day before to do an op on that too, and got some newspaper articles coming out as well. So, and then luckily for you guys having us as well.
Now, in case somebody is not familiar where you're located, why don't you give us your address where you can be found?
I can do that. We're at 285 18th Street Southeast, right across from Corky's Fairgrounds.
Corky's Fairgrounds. That's right.
Also,
You've been there for several years.
Since 1984. We've been there since that. And Dave said it was 1 to 5. It's actually 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
On Friday, which will be good. But another thing we like about our agency, everybody gets involved in the community. We've all been involved in the Chamber and the United Way and Rotary, and everything else, school boards.
Yeah, small town, small
Yeah.
insurance company,
Yeah.
it's your neighbors, and you get to know each other real well and know something
And Dave
about
has
them.
done a very good job of that also.
Now, where do you see your agency going into the future?
Well, I think we've got the continuity in place with myself as part of the agency and building up, and we're going to keep doing the things that we like to do, is that community involvement. We love being in this town, and it served us well, and we love being here. So we're just going to keep doing that track, and I don't know.
You want to get into the computer stuff and all the wonderful?
We are in the cloud now, right?
Did
In the
Did
cloud.
it take you a while to get a lot of that technology? Did you like the old ways of doing it, or did he bring it to you, or how did
Oh,
you
no,
figure it out?
he's got, I'm the old
Regardless of
guy.
the technology, it's still a people business. You
Exactly.
gotta pick up the phone and talk to people and look at people face to face and shake their hands, and so that's never going to change how we do it. But it's a little more efficient with the computers, right, Tom?
Dave is very expertise in that area.
Now, because you offer what types of insurance?
That's a good line for you.
We do all kinds of lines. We do, personal lines, which would be your home and auto and umbrella. We do commercial lines for all types of businesses. No matter what you're doing, we can find a market for it. We do life insurance. We do health insurance. We do just about everything that you can insure.
What we like to about being an independent agent is we also will handle the claims. You know, you deal with one person, you're not dealing with, first of all, an 800 number. Secondly, you're not dealing with
Yes,
a
you're not
different
going to be
person.
outsourced,
We always will start the claim.
and that's what everyone appreciates.
Yes, it is.
So once again, now your open house is going to be when and where, in case someone just joined us.
I guess it's 1 to 4 on Friday, on October 26th. That'll be at TPS Insurance, 285 18th Street Southeast.
Great. Tom, Dave, thank you for stopping
Thank you
by.
for having me.
Congratulations
Thank
on 100 years. So stop on out and say hello to them and congratulate them. We'll be back right after this with more, so don't go away.
Hi, this is Dave Effertz with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Effective Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Please use our temporary entrance, the dialysis stores, and/or the hospital main entrance. We appreciate your patience during our construction, but at the end, we'll have a pleasant entrance that is larger, warmer, and safe for our patients. Again, starting Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Thank you.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Mark Woodrich with Steele County Blades Junior Hockey. Come back to the orange and black. We'll see you at the rink. The Steele County Blades are very proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back, and our guests now are Corky Ebeling and Roger Wacek. They are running from the 4th District for County Commissioner. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning. Morning.
So excited to talk about you and learn all about you. First of all, I'll start with you, Corky. Tell us, for people who may not know you, a little bit about yourself, your background, employment, family, etc.
Okay, well, I'm a lifelong resident of Steele County. Grew up on a dairy farm in Meriden Township, southwest of Owatonna. I've been married for 34 years, and I've got 2 children and 1 grandchild. I've worked for the Park and Rec Department for over 35 years and been the park director for 33 years. And since Tom mentioned it, I've been on the Fair Board for 18 years and 16 years as president. and always been really active in the community with different other organizations as well.
Very busy gentleman. And Roger, of course, your name's very familiar as well. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a lifelong resident of Steele County also. I grew up on a diversified small farm southeast of Owatonna. And I graduated from Owatonna, Maryland in 1969, and then St. John's University in 1973 with a degree in physics and a minor in math.
Oh, my.
And I've been married since 1975 and living in the house in Owatonna, the same house. I worked at OTC for 17 years in various departments. Since OTC in 1991, I've been involved in construction. I'm currently a licensed residential construction contractor. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I have been making a habit recently of attending almost all the county board meetings, the city council meetings, and the school board meetings.
Mm-hmm.
It's my way of keeping in touch with what's happening in the community.
Good idea. So, Corky, I want to ask you, why are you seeking a second term?
Well, number one, I really enjoy it. I have always had a passion for civic involvement in all the organizations that I've been involved with. And I learned real quickly that 4 years isn't enough. I was somewhat on the side of term limits at one time, but then one gentleman told me that term limits are every 4 years when you get reelected in this situation, or every 2 years. So there is term limits already in place. You get up for reelection. And so it takes a lot. It's a big business. It's from birth to death and everything in between. And it is so big and it's so complicated. It takes a long time to learn. I feel like I'm really starting to now make a difference and being able to know what's going on, how it's being run, meeting a lot of other commissioners. And so there's a lot of unfinished business to do. With the times we're in right now, there's a strategic plan we got in place, succession planning. A lot of long-term employees are leaving, have left.
Well, I hate to interrupt you there, but we'll get back to that. I just want to give Roger and ask him a question as well. The same question. So, Roger, why did you decide to run?
I think what prompted me was a letter to the editor last December in the Owatonna People's Press about the pay raise that the county commissioners granted themselves, and also attending the county board meetings. I've been somewhat disappointed in some of the issues that they've dealt with and the way they were dealt with. I've also had an interest in when it comes right down to finances and economics. I feel my own personal finances and economics, particularly business, self-employed business of my own, I've been having to really deal with the economic reality that we're in.
And what, in your background and your life experiences, do you feel gives you qualifications to be a county commissioner?
Personal experience in terms of finances, but what I also feel gives me a real good handle on things is my physics major. Okay. It's for want of a better, it's a science of matter and energy. Essentially, it's looking at natural laws, and oftentimes our economic system does not follow natural laws. And if you want to realize what's going to win out, the natural law will always win out.
Okay, and Corky, I'm going to ask you the same question. What life experiences do you feel that you bring to the table?
Well, like Roger, as well as personal experiences with home and taking care of yourself at your home and your business or your finances as home. But 35 years with Park and Rec probably has to be number one. Being in a public office, I've had to deal with all kinds of budgets and challenges and doing things to make things work with less. And so I've got firsthand experience of that as well. And I've been in leadership roles in a lot of my associations, as well as the Fair Board president and state and nationally, and locally been in leadership positions. So I feel that I'm a leader and I can make things better.
Okay. So, Roger, I'm going to come to you again. What do you see are probably the two biggest challenges facing the county commissioners at the moment?
Infrastructure, essentially economics, and probably also the pressures, increasing pressures, economic pressures of social services.
Okay, and Corky, what do you think are the two major challenges?
Largest. Well, I call it the infrastructure as well, and services, and maintaining them at a level that's acceptable with a tax that's acceptable as well. That involves succession planning for our department heads that are leaving and have left. And the other one is And that also gets into human services with a redesign that we're doing with some other relationships and partnerships with other counties. And then a big one that's a hot one locally or recently is the new county highway maintenance facility that got flooded in 2010. And so we're working with FEMA and trying to get that built, and again, at an acceptable level.
Okay. And what do you see as the solutions to these?
Well, what
challenges?
on the infrastructure and services providing those, we're working with staff right now putting together a strategic plan that involves succession planning for the future, and that's just been going on now for just 2 or 3 months, so we're getting ready for that and trying to make that work. In human services, we're working on a redesign where it started in a 12-county thing in southeast Minnesota. It's down to 4 counties right now, trying to partner in our human services. And as far as our new maintenance facility, right now we're looking at FEMA. FEMA seems to be the holdup. We have a large chunk of change that we feel they owe us, and we're trying to get that resolved. And so we know what the cost of this new maintenance facility will cost. And so a single project and a big picture project both would be those 2 facilities.
Okay. And Roger, what would you propose as solutions to the 2 challenges that you named?
Well, I've had quite a few discussions with community members, and I was at the hearing when the county board was dealing with the county shop. And it's interesting because the price tag is definitely exorbitant in any day and age. And I had an interesting solution proposed by someone just the other day. Was standing in front of the post office talking, and he said, okay, how come there's not a for sale sign in front of the old facility? And okay, so how much is the new facility going to cost? Well, whatever FEMA settlement is and whatever the old facility goes for. I mean, that was the best solution I've read about. And in terms of social services, you know, not being dealing with the issues, I remember seeing them from the outside when I was a foster parent for over a couple of decades. So I can appreciate the necessary funding and services, but I'm also looking at, okay, how can you minimize the costs?
It's not an easy job, no matter which way you look and what you have to do. Yes. So, okay, we do have a couple minutes left. So I'm going to ask you to look right into the camera, Corky.
One more question.
One more question?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have one real quick question.
30 seconds each.
30 seconds each, yes. Okay, tell us, the people, why they should vote for you.
Why they should vote for me? Well, again, just my passion for community involvement. And I believe in the last 4 years I've shown people through my work my commitment, my dedication, and my ability. I've worked really hard. I've attended 99% of the meetings. I've only missed one that I can remember. I'll say there's 2 because I can't remember if I missed another one or not, but Elmer's funeral was the only one meeting that I did miss. And so I believe that I've shown people that I work hard and I take it all very seriously. But the bottom line is, do you believe? Do you believe that I have done that job? And if so, I'd appreciate your vote.
All right. And Roger, why should the people vote for you?
I believe I've demonstrated in my own life fiscal responsibility and the reality of the economic times we are in and may be in for a length of time, depending on which economist you talk to. But I also, when I was attending county board meetings and city council meetings and school board meetings, and Corky will testify that they didn't have public input even on the agenda until after I'd pipe up my hand at the end and say, can I say something? And I was thinking it'd be nice to be on the other side of the bench here, to not only get the public input, but provide some working discussion.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Roger, and thank you, Corky. Roger Wacek and Corky Ebeling. They are running in the 4th District for County Commissioner. And once again, thank you. We're going to take this quick break, and we'll be back with some announcements.
Hi, Warren Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
I'm Sean McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House in Clarebridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. In 2011, United Way funded programs provided services to over 10,000 Owatonna residents. For the second consecutive year, the vast majority needed help to meet their most basic needs: food, clothing, housing, and safety. United Way of Steele County is able to sustain a safety net of direct services, prepare our children for the future, and provide seniors with support to age in place due to the generosity of our community. Please make a donation to United Way again this year. Our neighbors are counting on us, and we are counting on you.
We are back, and we have some announcements we'd like to pass along that we feel are very important. First of all, pre-registration for the upcoming November 6, 2012 election closes at 5 p.m. on October 16th. Voter registration applications are available at the Steele County Auditor's Office located at 630 Florence Avenue in Owatonna, or by visiting their website at www.counties.co.steele.mn.us. Also, absentee ballots for the upcoming November 6 election are now available at the Auditor's Office during regular business hours. Auditor's Office will also be open on Saturday, November 3rd from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Click it or ticket enhancement enforcement of the seatbelt law is taking place, and that runs from October 12th through the 26th. So remember to wear your seatbelts, and please make sure children are in appropriate child safety seats. October 17th is when they're taking place will be the Domestic Terrorism IED Recognition Awareness, or Bomb-Making Materials Awareness. And that will be held at 11:30 until 12 noon. It's a luncheon buffet at the Elks. So contact the Elks Club for more information at
Steele County Safety Council.
Steele County Safety Council. Okay, we want to make sure we get that correct as well. And that will be taking place again, we said, on Wednesday, October 17th. And also, the Steele County Historical Society will be hosting the Civil War Roundtable discussion at the Historical Society. Discussion will take place on Thursday, November 18th, 7 p.m. in the Wenger Room of the new History Center. Admission to the roundtable discussion is free to Steele County Historical Society members and $2 per person for non-members. And also, Minnesota Brooktree Senior Living, they want to remind you of their fall respite care, as they have some information that they would like to pass along to you. If you have anything that you would like to know about them, you can contact about the fall respite at Brookdale Senior Living. And the Steele County Historical Society announces that they will be hosting a family genealogy forum on October 22nd. So stop in and see what they have to offer. And that is our show for today, Monday, October 15th. We thank you for joining us. For the Owatonna Today Show, I'm Betty Johnson.